Hi guys, it's SugarPlumSimss here and welcome back to another video. Today we are building one of Rory's build challenges for the month of July, and this is a seaside, well actually I called it remote seaside cabin because I honestly couldn't think of another name, but it is quite remote and I had a lot of fun with this. I really enjoyed sort of furnishing it and going with different colour schemes. And yeah, I just really love how this turned out. It is a 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom type cabin, and it is also quite open, so yeah, like if your Sims want privacy from like children or anything, probably not the place for you because literally the parents can probably see into the child's bedroom. But yeah, anyway, so this is quite small actually. I did manage to fit like a few things in. I can't remember what kind of skill building items I actually fitted in, but I think I might have given this some traits. I can't remember. If I did, there's probably you can probably see it on the gallery, which I've also started linking my builds in the description, so if you want to download this build then it will be in the description. And I also decided to go for a modern look with this build, and you will also probably notice that I went with the high graphic settings for the lighting because, I don't know, I couldn't resist, and also I had already turned them on for taking screenshots of my previous builds, so I thought, you know, it's a small build, my thing can probably handle it, so I did, and it wasn't too bad. In fact, it was like fairly fast. I can probably get away with a bit of a bigger build. But yeah, I had a lot of fun, and I decided to use this flooring, which I thought suited the build quite well. And did I mention it was more modern? Because I don't know whether it was necessarily meant to be kind of modern. I went with sort of modern traditional. Actually, that makes no sense whatsoever, but I tried to go sort of country modern, if that is more like makes more sense. And to start with, I was kind of thinking maybe I could make this like a starter home, which is why I did a rubbish fridge. But then I also wanted to use this like fancy oven from Parenthood, so yeah, that idea went down the drain. And also I am actually planning on ordering a microphone today, which I'm very excited about. I do have to wait for my mum to come home from work because I'm ordering it on hers because she has Prime, and that just means I can get the microphone literally like tomorrow. Depending on when you're watching this, I think it would be tomorrow still, because I'm planning on uploading this the same day as I'm recording the voiceover. So yeah, hopefully the next video I'm recording I will have crystal clear audio, which I mean I kind of already do, except sometimes it does get it's not so nice with the fan. But I will also be able to start streaming, which I'm very excited about, very nervous, very scared, but still excited, and also recording some Let's Plays, and I'm very excited to get back into my Big Sister Let's Play. The city living one, I don't know about. See, I do really like city living, and I do want to kind of do a Let's Play around it, but I'm wondering whether maybe to just move my Sims from the Big Sister LP and make them live in the city, so that way I can kind of combine the two, because I don't want too many Let's Plays because I do really enjoy building, and if you have so many Let's Plays you can't really build as much. So yeah, that's just something I'm going to be having to think about. And then I was also thinking, because I do want to start the 100 baby challenge, I've already mentioned this before and I think I've decided I want to start it, but I think I might stream it. I don't know, depending on how streaming goes, whether it like completely lags out my computer, because my game is already kind of laggy as it is in gameplay when I'm recording, so I don't know whether streaming will have even a bigger impact on it, but I guess we'll just have to see. And I'm also actually going to be playing Rocksmith later on today, which I'm very excited about. You probably don't know what that is. It's like a guitar game type thing, except it's with a real guitar. So you plug in an electric guitar if you have one, and then you can kind of play songs, and it's like a lot of fun. And the electric guitar only just got delivered from my old house. It's kind of a long story, so I won't go too into that, but we've been We've been without it for like a few months now, and I've missed playing it, so I'm very excited to become a complete guitar noob again, because I haven't played in a very long time. I mean, I wasn't that good to start with, but I mean, I was still kind of improving, so hopefully I'll improve again a bit. But yeah, I also, in this build, I couldn't resist using the parenthood tiles, the counters. I don't know what it is about them, they just look so nice, and they also really fitted into the modern country vibe I was going for. So, there was that too, which is kind of just an excuse I'm making out for using too many of the same counters. And just in general, I used a lot of parenthood items. That pack is honestly one of my favourite packs there is. I think City Living is kind of outshined by it, I don't know, I like Samurai Shuno, but I also just love the Parenthood pack. I haven't actually played much gameplay with it though. In fact, I still haven't played any gameplay, and I've had Parenthood for a very long time, so maybe with the Big Sister challenge I'll be able to kind of get into that a bit, and also give my child sim some rules and be really strict and mean. I'm just joking, I wouldn't be that mean, but it's going to be a lot of fun, which I've said quite a few times, and this build isn't that long because it is very small, and I did do kind of like a smallish pond at the front, because in the thumbnail, sort of the picture, like the reference picture for Rory's build challenge, it looked like there was kind of a river or anything, and I couldn't do a river because the lot was too small. Instead, I decided to go for a pond, and at first I did do the murky green water from Get Together, but I don't know, I just felt like it didn't really go, so I changed it off camera to I think it was just the base game watercolour, so hopefully that looks a lot nicer now. And I'm trying to think, because I did change like one or two things off camera after I had finished, because I just couldn't be bothered to click the record button again. I know, right, that's actually really lazy, but I don't know if I added a mailbox and stuff on or off camera. I think it was on camera, and then I think there was like one more thing probably that I only added off camera, so yeah, that, it's not that much, but yeah. And after this, I am also going to be working on Irrelevant Sims build challenge, which I only have like 5 days to build, which should be plenty of time, but it's a 50s, it's a mid-century modern challenge, and I've never built anything like that before. Obviously it would be it wouldn't work very well to build with it unless you had the bowling pack, which I do, so hopefully that should be a little easier. But I rolled a dice, like a randomly generated dice on the internet, and I got a 50s bowling alley, which I'm actually very excited to do because one, it fits like perfectly into the bowling pack because it's kind of retro bowling, and two, I haven't built a bowling alley yet, and I have been wanting to, but at the same time, I prefer building houses and apartments to community lots, but I think a bowling alley should still be quite fun. But yeah, so this is the little kid's bedroom. I use the ceiling sailor boat type wallpaper, which I actually love. I've never used it before, but I think it looks so nice in this room, and it also it livens the room up quite a bit. I used like bright colours in this room because it is kind of it is a child's bedroom, it's not just kind of a child's bedroom, and I used these bright orange bed covers on the beds, and I think it just looks so nice and colourful and like a happy place to be, which I was very happy about. And then I also just added like a little music stereo type thing because I feel like if you were in this house, it's kind of more of a holiday house, except you can't actually go on holiday here. You'd have to move here unless you put it in Granite Falls, and you also added like the tropical mod, which is actually a really good mod. But recently, I haven't mentioned this yet, but actually, the other day I was trying to play my game, and every time I loaded it up, it went to a black screen with like the little menu button and the gallery button at the top. Actually, did I mention this? I don't think I did. And it is very annoying because the only reason it's doing that is because of my mods, and then when I disable mods it's fine, but I don't really know what's with that, and I don't know what to do about it. But yeah, if you've ever had that problem before, and you have a solution, that'd be great. It only seems to be my mods. I haven't tested my custom content just because I loaded it up so many times that I couldn't be bothered to load it up again with custom content, so I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to sort that out quite soon, because some of my mods I do quite like, and the tropical mod I do like, and I don't know if there are any other mods that I haven't, like, I would miss. I don't use MC Command Center. I did use it, and then I don't know, I felt like for one it might be slowing down my game. I didn't really know, and then two, I wasn't really using it, so I don't know. I just decided to uninstall it. But this is my second favourite room of the house. In fact, I don't know if it's my favourite. The bedrooms, to be honest, are kind of my favourite, and they're kind of equally my favourite, but I just love how it turned out. It was really nice, and it looked quite relaxing, and yeah, I do quite enjoy finishing smaller builds because I can fit in a lot more, and well, I can fit in a lot less, but the less I furnish, the more I don't know what I'm saying, but it looks quite nice when you finish smaller builds and you add in a lot of detail, because it can be kind of hard to add in detail to bigger builds. I think I've spoken about this before, but yeah. And also, my Tumblr was terminated. Just thought I'd throw that in there quickly. It's fine. I'm kind of chill about it because I've already sorted it out. But I was just using Tumblr, and I was actually creating a post for one of my Sims, and you see like these CC posts, they're kind of like lookbooks and stuff, and then you link the CC down below. And then for one of the items, I couldn't find the actual page to kind of click on to download it, and I could only find the sort of link to go to AdFlight, and then it went to immediately download it, which I didn't really want, but at the same time I didn't want to kind of leave it unlinked, so I had to link it anyway. But then that must have kind of been picked up by like automatically, so they terminated my account, which I was actually really upset about it, and I did like kind of go on to Twitter and kind of ramble on a bit about it, but it's all sorted now. I just kind of messed up a bit, but it's all good. And I also use this terrain paint thing, which I've never used before. It's kind of like gravel type, but it's not exactly gravel, I don't know, but I think it does look quite good, and I didn't use it all around. I added some sand in because I think that looked a bit nicer, but I don't know, I just wanted it to blend in a bit with the surroundings, but I also wanted it to be sandy, so yeah, that's kind of one thing I find quite hard with terrain paint, is that it doesn't always blend in with the surroundings. And also, I don't think we actually have the same terrain colours as the surroundings, so like, you can see on the side there's some sand outside of the lot, and I couldn't find the same colour as that, and that's just kind of weird, and I kind of wish we had the same terrain paints, and then we can kind of, I guess, make it work a bit better, but I don't know, maybe they'll add it at some point, maybe they won't. I don't think I've ever heard anyone like kind of talk about that before, but so if it's just me, I doubt they'll change it or anything. And then this is a little pond I was talking about. I do get rid of those the bright green grass. I just add in this more kind of rough grass that looks a bit nicer, kind of more sort of like it would fit into a beachy lot. And yeah, so I think I'm going to, should I leave it off here? Probably, because I do have a few things I want to do today, so I don't think, I mean, even a few minutes won't really affect me, but I don't have much to say, and it's also only 2 minutes, I think, until we're finished, so I'm going to leave it off here. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, give this a big thumbs up, and also subscribe if you're new, and also the download link will be in the description. Sorry, I couldn't say that word for a second there. So if you want to download it, it is right there, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!
I ain't feeling lonely, and I wanna admit it's time to end the ride. Fading it too slowly, were those gonna lift me up this time? You were the only one who got me tripping up inside. all the words you told me. Am I reading something different from your eyes? See you for a moment, even hope that I can feel you. See you, all that I wanted was to tell you that I need you. See you for a moment, even hope that I can feel you. See you, all that I wanted was to tell you that I need you. Now I'm finally right here with you. Now I'm finally right here with you. Your voice is getting nearer, heart is pumping, thoughts are running wild. We got a good thing going, why we gotta feel amplified. Stay till the morning, countless hours spending by